What's up, creepers and geekers? Chris, the Atari Creep. How's everyone doing today? I know it's bad hat to have a light source behind you, but you know what? The kids are home from school, and I just read something that's really interesting. But before we get to it, I want to ask you a question. What is the sexiest thing on this planet? I'll give you a minute to think about it. Think about it. And there is a wrong answer. Okay. If you said this motherfucker right here, you are 120 bajillion% correct. It is no secret, no surprise that I am a huge Sega Genesis fanboy. I fucking love the Sega Genesis. I absolutely love the Sega Genesis. It's my favorite console of all time. Even though I'm called the Atari Creep, the Atari holds more of a place in my heart, being the start of my gaming life. But this sexy black motherfucker right here, that sounded that close to being racist. I didn't mean it to. Is my true. I just look at it and I get those feelings, those butterflies in your stomach that make you just want a freaky deaky. You know what I mean? And over the years, what options have we had aside from original hardware, which is the way to go every time? We've had AtGames. Okay, so if you want a convenient little plug-and-play bundle, you had AtGames. And I don't know if you've noticed, you can go through every one of my videos. There's not one Sega AtGames video. With the exception of I may have announced something I thought might have been okay, but throughout the years, AtGames has pretty much proved that they're shit when it comes to Sega Genesis. Now, I love my AtGames Atari Portable, and some of the flashbacks are pretty cool. But when it comes to Sega Genesis and how they try to emulate it and what have you, it's just crap. It's garbage. So I've been staying away from them. Even at yard sales for like $3 or $4, I still have not picked one up yet. No portables, no little teeny things that you can put a cartridge in. Not that thing that kind of looked like this last year. Stayed the fuck away from them because I knew they were just garbage and they would disappoint me. And I would probably smash the frig out of them. So I heard back, what was it, April, Sega had that thing called Sega Fest, F-E-S, I don't know, that Sega thing, and they announced that they were going to be working on a Mega Drive Mini, okay? And AtGames was still attached to it. So, of course, okay, cool, another one. Just another one for the shelf that won't fucking sell except for a bunch of boneheads who think they're going to get what they thought they had back in the day, and I'm going to see them on offer up in Craigslist all day long for $30 as Sega Genesis consoles. You know what I mean? At least locally where I'm at, wherever I go, they're like, that classic original Sega Genesis, and I'll open it up, and it's that tiny little thing that you put a cartridge in. So I stayed away from it. So I'm online today. I'm sitting in the car waiting for the kids to get out of school, and I read an article that had a tweet from Sega themselves, and I believe the tweet was on, I have notes, the 18th of September, and it said basically, we are going to be working on a Mega Drive and a Genesis mini classic kind of unit, and it'll release worldwide. And within this article, it was hinted to the fact that AtGames finally got the boot. Now, this is all speculation, and it is all rumor. Let's see, what do I have here? Let me just make sure I'm not missing anything. Yeah, that's pretty much all there is to that. Sega might be giving AtGames the fucking boot. If there's one good thing that this NES Mini Classic thing produced, it was Sega finally getting their heads out of their assholes and giving Sega fanboys, you know, the guys on the right side of the tracks, something to look forward to. So if this is true, this is going to be exciting for guys like me who don't give two shits about the NES Mini Classic. Kinda gives a shit about the PlayStation Classic, but this is where it's at for me. This is where it's at for me. I would love an HDMI convenient option for my living room TV to play Sega Genesis games, and you know motherfuckers are going to hack into it And it's not just going to be the 20, 30, or 40 games, whatever it is they decide to plug into this thing. It's going to hopefully be expandable. I can't wait to hear more. I can't wait to find out more. Talks of it come out in 2019. I'll wait. As long as Sega gets the right people involved and does this right. Emulates it properly. NES Classic, no problem. It looks great. It sounds great. It works perfect. Same with the SNES Classic Mini. If Sega can finally do that, maybe they'll expand upon it. Maybe they'll expand into the, well, this would be going backwards into the Sega Master System. But if people hack into it, it won't matter because it uses basically the same hardware. So you could probably have the whole lot right there all at once. But either way, the Creep is really excited. I hate to do a video about something that's rumored. When it comes to this, I got to talk about it. So what do you guys think? I know a lot of you are going to be like, Raspberry Pi, and, I'll just play my... Let me get something. I have every Sega Genesis and Master System game right here, including some SG-1000 games. Don't matter that I have all this, that I can play on the original hardware. I want this. I want this HDMI convenient portable thing for something that I give a shit about. Not just the rest of the world with their fucking little gray box, okay? So, let me know down in the comments what you think, though. Could you get behind something like this if it's priced competitively and correctly? I know I most certainly can. As long as it's not like $80 and above, I'm on board as long as it's done correctly. And hopefully, there'll be demo units out in the world before we have to go spend our hard-earned cash on it. But either way, so guys, go ahead and leave feedback. Thumbs up, thumbs down. All feedback is positive. Oh, I want to correct another thing. The last video, I wanted to show you my Creep It Real socks. So I'm going to put it here in the center so none of my end screen annotations fuck it up. There you go. Creep It Real. People were complaining about that. I didn't get to see the socks. Well, there's the socks. Get over it. Yeah, that's it, guys. That's all I really wanted to get out. So, guys, hope you're all doing well. And until next time, take care. Creep It Real!